Hey guys, today we are taking a look at the light Hwoarang from the Tekken 8 collab. This guy is probably one of the best unit from the collab for competitive PvP because he's very similar-ish to like the Fire Monkey, the Light Pumpkin. He gains speed, he does okay-ish damage, and he will always have the better element when enemy trying to attack him. So half the time they'll glance, and when you glance, you do shitty damage and you don't land any debuff, and stun and pushback attack bar, you don't do any of that. So he can be a very dangerous unit to last pick, and if they can't kill him fast, he's gonna do good damage, and he is ultra fast on his own as well. So today we are taking a look at his RTA performance. For the first match, we're watching Raigeki and Ismo. This is like one of the strongest of NA against one of the strongest of Europe. So Raigeki go with the Ciara and Jogan starter, Ismo with the Oliver and the Shiho. So very standard pick from both sides, but we have big damage and debuff from Ismo. On the other hand, Raigeki last picked the Diana, and he get to keep the light Hwoarang. So as you can see right here, we have the very standard first turn from the Shiho as well. However, the stun triggered the Josephine, and now both teams are trying to do stuff to one another, which is the control meta. However, the light Hwoarang hasn't taken his turn just yet, and here we go. Wait, what? Somebody got a light Hwoarang as I'm recording this light Hwoarang video. Now that is actually pretty crazy. Really? Alright, now back to the action. So, he's gonna get edge no turn. He's doing okay-ish damage. I think he ignored the shield invincibility of the monkey as well. So the thing about this unit is that it's going to be very similar to the Misty and the Fire Monkey. He needs to build up his damage. And as you can see, he's being focused by the monkey, but the monkey couldn't do any real debuff to him. The Oliver couldn't get the attack buff of this unit as well. And Raigeki just kind of have to wait for the moment to show up to bomb the Shiho right there. And he's still doing some work. So I think so far he's probably doing the most damage out of the team because Ciara doesn't get the opening, Josephine's getting control, and the Jogan is getting control as well. However, due to the multi-hit nature of the Shiho managed to get a stun in between. And now the game is looking really, really good for Ispo because he's doing all the control. But did he just quit? Now we go to the real showcase. So Ricky with the speed lead. Oh my god, heavy AoE debuff coming out from Sonic B with a lot of crazy LD5 as well. So he banned the Minato because Minato can really mess up this kind of AoE team with the threat state. So we have the stun coming out from Gianna. As you can see, Light Hwoarang is not exactly doing anything, but the Juno, being a great counter pick, is actually doing a lot of work. And Juno is now pretty much immortal. Like, who is actually going to kill the Juno? And look at the light Hwoarang damage. That is not bad, okay? I'm pretty sure Raiki have very good artifact as well. That's why you're seeing the light Hwoarang doing very solid damage over there. But I think this game is being hard carried by the Juno. Like, he's doing damage, but at the end of the day, who is actually killing the Juno? Juno is probably one of the strongest unit in RTA to counter this kind of AoE debuff, crazy, that kind of stuff, right? Because there's really nothing that they can do to the Juno. So Light Hwoarang is there to make sure Juno get the win as well. All right, Raigeki once again with the crazy Ciara, Jogan, Josephine, very meta. Over there we got the Oliver, Shiho as well. So we get to see Light Hwoarang and Misty. So Misty is probably the better Light Hwoarang at the moment. We have the Shiho going with a stun. We have Josephine getting a turn right there. We provoke the enemy Gianna to stop the follow-up stun. And we get a bomb from the Ciara as well. And that is pretty much turn one. Now, oh, the Josephine is gone. Look at the Light Hwoarang damage onto the Gianna right there. And Gianna's about to go down to the dot as well. So pretty much Josephine hard counter Shiho. I think Shiho will soon kind of stop being so popular because everybody can just pick Josephine and control the follow-up of the Shiho. So Volantis get to move, but Light Hwoarang is doing damage, and nobody can afford to do anything to Light Hwoarang. As you can see right there, the bomb Ciara miss on the Misty as well. So I think Light Hwoarang should be the one carry this match right here because he's kind of being uncontested and he's doing some decent damage to the entire enemy team except the Misty. So you can see right there, right? Misty also get faster. Misty is also very hard to control, but Misty can provide crazy debuff, and that's why Misty is so popular in RTA meta and even more popular than the Fire Monkey. But unfortunately, this Light Hwoarang is doing so much work killing everybody. But can he beat Misty? That is the big question. The glancing, the damage, the attack by pushback. Ooh. Oh my god. One simple violent proc, because people have to build Misty on Vampire. Raigeki once again with the Sierra, Jogan, Josephine. Like, pretty much, right? This is like the meta as you can get. But we got Misty and Hwoarang in the same team, and Misty is the one getting banned now. So Knight over there has a very solid control comp, but being very hard countered by the Josephine and the Hwoarang. He get a stun on the Jogan, pretty standard. Josephine get a turn right there. Provoke the Oliver, forcing the Oliver to move in front of the Sierra and the Hwoarang with Will Rune. So he's not going to be able to do much. We have the strip from the Hwoarang, the stun from the Okeanos. Unfortunately, I think the elemental advantage just doesn't help this guy enough to counter this kind of control in the meta that has a lot of multi-hit like Okeanos or Shiho. But his damage is okay, and because he's really fast, he will soon lap the enemy damage dealer. The Josephine though is doing a lot of work cutting in between and doing the control department. So Oliver should go down here. Sierra's about to get another turn, and after this, right, with 3 units on the field without real damage, the control will not get to the Hwoarang easy, and he's just going to be there. So if you replace Hwoarang with a Fire Monkey, that will probably do the same job as well. So he is in that sort of ballpark where he's going to be the last pick unit that is going to be very good into the control archetype. I think that's going to be his unique selling point for being drafted in RTA. I think the build for this guy is probably going to be on something like speed, crit rate, HP, and have additional damage in the artifact. And that is pretty much his use. So if you feel fancy, you use him. But I'm pretty sure if you can draft any other anti-CC unit right there, it will probably do the same job. Like, I think Juno right here would do the same thing to the Oki and the Shiho and the Oliver. To be very honest with you guys, okay? Not trying to hype up this crazy OP unit, but it's not really that much. So for this one, we are seeing Sierra Jogan once again. We have the Leo being drafted with Theomas. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. Like, what is this? But we have Raigeki with the Christina to Oblivion and the Nana so that he will survive the one-shot. We have the Kobachi attack buff ban. Wait a minute, what the fuck is that Theomas doing? Is that a speed Leo? I don't even know. But big damage on Christina. Christina gonna be on Nem will miss everything, but the bomb was gonna be onto the Leo, and the shield's gonna go up. And I wonder what is actually gonna happen here. Is that Theomas gonna do damage? Because Theomas scale with speed, right? And with Leo in the field, he's not exactly doing... Oh, the glancing. Dodge the defense break right there. But I don't know. What is that? What am I watching? How's that guy G3? But maybe he has a hidden draft that we don't know about, and it's actually working. Maybe he's hiding some crazy unit like a Viva Chair somewhere in between, so that he can do like a little one-shot thing. But as you can see, we are still doing very solid damage with the Hwoarang, and we have the Nana to make sure that the team can survive. But I think Raigeki is actually in trouble because the Nana stack is gone, and the Theomas still have the... Ooh, that looks pretty good. But not good enough to kill the Hwoarang, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. The Hwoarang is going to do some very solid damage the moment Leo's not on the field anyway. All right, we have Raigeki once again with... Oh, he's switching it up. No more Sierra because Sierra's on the other side. He take up Shiho against Hwoarang. He picked Hwoarang with the Layla. He banned Minato because Minato kind of counter AoE into Oliver. He let the Hwoarang and Josephine through. That is crazy. He forced the Sierra to move right there. Wait, why is that Josephine not on wheel, but it did not get stolen away? So it's still going to be on the field. Here comes the AoE right there. So Hwoarang going in, doing some decent damage. I think it's the kind of unit that you kind of need to get a proc to kill. Kind of feel like Narsha in a way. But he's still doing okay damage right there. And he's going to take out the Sierra very quickly. Getting another turn, doing some awesome damage over there as well. I think his biggest selling point also is going to be the attack bar reduction of the kit, and also hitting through sheer invincibility. But because we're hitting a Marsha with immunity, we can't really see the attack bar reduction. And Josephine hard counter this guy because Josephine can crit all the time regardless of the enemy element. So I think in... Oh Oh, he still get crit on by Masha, because at the end of the day, having the better element means you are only dodging the enemy attack by about like 60%. So they will glance half the time and they will miss crit as well. So they can still crit you. They can still do actual damage to you. As you can see, the Hwoarang is actually doing work. But it's just that this guy is just so fast that he puts so much pressure on the enemy that it's kind of hard for... Oh, we're switching player now. We have SeanB Sep with a Bruiser comp against whatever's going on over here. We have like strip stun, we have damage, we have raw damage. Oh, that's very interesting. So you can see right here, right? It's like a CC draft, but then the moment you see Bruiser, you switch immediately to damage, to counter Bruiser, because if you can one-shot one of these units, you will do really, really well, because you can't really control them anyway, right? So if Gianna ban, we have the Vanessa ban. We let the enemy have the Dark Indra and the Pater. I think that is going to be a big problem. So he's going to reset the Dark Indra to dodge the provoke. Some damage coming from Hwoarang right there. The Han going in with big damage, but definitely not big enough. And the Pater is going to provide immunity. So having the right LD5 in 2025 is very important, because certain units are just really, really strong. And the Dark Indra being a very hard CC unit, but also very tanky at the same time. Very hard to kill this guy. Hwoarang is doing some good damage over there. And the fact that the Okeanos draft have to spend all the effort just to look at one unit for so long is not doing him any favor. And the moment the Dark Indra die, I think the Jäger is going to be full stack as well. And Jäger, even though he's not exactly like crazy fun like Misty, he is still a very strong damage dealer. Oh, the Misty still land that slow debuff onto the Hwoarang, and that's going to take away some of his damage output, because he's slowed down. The artifact damage is not going to be as good. But you can see that I think he's very good against single hit debuffer. But Hwoarang is definitely going to be kind of bad against multi-hit debuffer, because they just have more chances to land the shit on you. And single hit is just bad, because they're going to glance and they're not going to land anything. But that Misty is actually... Oh my god, the Misty might actually win. Wait, hold up. Did he not have skill 2 right there? Did he throw? Wait, why is he... Dude, if he skill 2 and land defense break, he could have healed more and do more damage. Maybe that's a misclick. Oh my god, he had skill 2. Dang, man. Maybe he wanted a slow debuff. Maybe the skill 1 does more damage. I don't know. But if he skill 2 into the Pater and then land the defense break, which is not exactly very consistent, to be honest, but still, I think Misty could have won right here. Could have. But the heal was just not good enough. There was no setup as well, no buff, no debuff. So the Hwoarang would took the W. SeanB Sep once again with a full LD draft. Oh my god. So there's a Gianna, there's a Jogun. If you ban Gianna, you have to eat a bomb and a seal. I'm not sure if that's going to be the play here, but I think he's going to ban the... Oh, that Akroma is crazy. He banned the main damage going to be Ciara. So that is the kind of draft that most people can do. You ban the big damage, you let them have the setup, and the setup might stall the enemy, stall you for a while, but ultimately they don't hurt you. So one unit is going to be out, another unit is going to eat the bomb, but that's a Gianna, usually a setup unit, so the bomb damage is not like too crazy. But look at the Hwoarang eating every single debuff under the sun. Okay, one thing is in the back. He's doing some damage, doesn't provide a lot of value. We have Pater about to get a turn. Maybe Pater is going to be able to maybe cleanse right here. We have Hwoarang getting another turn here, doing some decent damage. But once again, he's not exactly providing a lot of value, to be honest with you guys. Pater is going to go down. Oh, that resistance is very, very bad for the enemy, because that damage, really good. Oh, cannot dodge the bomb right there. And I think Hwoarang is under a lot of pressure at the moment. Can he actually get a W here? He take down the Gianna. And Velasca, is Velasca going to be the... Oh, that AoE provoke. That is like right there. You see that? That is a very good hard CC, because it's 2-turn provoke. They could be slow as well. And he's so tanky that you have to like fully focus on him. My win rate against Dark Indra is potentially 0%. I'm gonna be honest. My win rate against that unit is very, very low. That every time I fight it, I lose. And I think Hwoarang got hard carry by Dark Indra and Velasca right there. But holy shit, that is crazy. Okay, Pafix is going in with a very strong control / big damage kind of thing. Meanwhile, SeanB Sep is going in with the Wind Nobara to counter the AoE debuff, as well as we got the Hwoarang as well to maybe do some damage over there. So turn 1 stun. We have Sierra moving, trying to do some damage. But he's kind of setting up for the Velasca to do some nice damage as well. Good damage with Lydia. Good damage with Velasca. And we have AoE spin coming out from the mob, but not a whole lot of work right there. And, ooh, that stun is actually really bad because that's a lot of damage. And Hwoarang is doing a lot of work as well. He's going to be like the finisher in this round. Like, he's not actually killing. Oh, he killed right there. But the big damage was set up by the Wind Nobara. Oh my god. The debuff from the monkey and the debuff from Lydia worked out really well for SeanB Sep. Holy oh my, she took herself out too. Wait, Sonic B also have Hwoarang? Who has Hwoarang in this match? We have crazy LD5 draft from Sonic B. We have AoE strip. We have Hwoarang from Beat O. I think that's Osaru. And here we go. This is a very classic LD5 draft with AoE debuff, with AoE damage, with a lot of additional damage from the artifact you can see right there. It doesn't matter if you like the better element. You are still getting absolutely destroyed. But we have Hwoarang and Juno. Oh, did you see that right there? Did you see that? That Nephthys turn. Glancing. Oh, Glancing absolutely took out the debuff. She landed 1 debuff. Meanwhile, everybody ate every debuff. You can see right there. Oh my god. But Juno's gonna like full heal right there. And the Hwoarang is doing very solid damage. He's kind of going down though. But the Juno's gonna heal him back to full health. And now I think that's pretty much over. The moment the Juno get a fat heal and you don't kill the Juno, and we have like another sort of anti-CC good single target damage unit to be moving all the time. Like look at that, right? He moved twice before the enemy managed to get a turn. That is crazy. He still get debuffed rather easily by multi-hitters though. But somehow he dodged that Nephthys like crazy. So it's getting damage and debuff by the Tian Lang. But because he's so fast, he's moving constantly. He's stealing the attack bars, getting a violent part there to do some more damage. If he just have like something else to provide for the team, I think he'll be really, really crazy. Because right now, he's already kind of annoying. But it's just that he doesn't provide a whole lot when he actually get a turn. He just kind of touch the enemy. If you don't kill and you don't do big damage, if your artifact is trash, then you don't really do anything. So he just need a bit of maybe debuff somewhere in between. I think he's going to be like really, really interesting. We have a full LD draft from the enemy team right there. We have a Bova, we have Dark Demon, we have Hwoarang over there from Osaru. And let's see what's going to happen. Dark Demon against Hwoarang. Like, we have Segment to reset the Dark Demon, so I think the Demon is going to be gone. But the Segment is going to be gone as well, and there's no stopping that. Except for, yep, the Shield Rune did not stop that. But the Demon is kind of in trouble, I would say. Because we have the Hey Gang into the Sierra, so Demon got reset, so Demon's probably going to go down. And the Hwoarang eating the bomb from the Gianna. I'm not sure if the Hwoarang is going to be alive, but the Glancing debuff plus the Elemental Advantage will absolutely take away any damage that this Demon was about to do. Oh, this guy didn't transform with the horse. He was trying to keep the immunity. That was a good play though, because he couldn't get bombed right there. But usually, you know, a lot of people would transform and try to get the heal back, but that's praying for violent proc. We have another bomb coming out from the Gianna, maybe a stun. He missed the stun on the Hwoarang because of the resistance, but I'm pretty sure that bomb is going to be enough to take down the unit, but he also took down the Gianna in the process. I'm not sure if he is going to win with this though. He needs to get the Sierra bomb in between. He needs to get a moment. Can he get the moment? That is going to be so close though. Here's the... Oh my god, the speed tuning is so perfect for the horse to keep the immunity on the Viva. Oh no, he had... Oh my god. He messed up that... Well, he didn't need to do that. Oh my god, I think the attack bar was almost perfect to get immunity every time. But this move right here messed up that exact turn order and allowed this Hwoarang to move. Because look at this, right? The Hwoarang was never going to move in front of the horse. But he wants to get the kill. He wanted to get the kill, so he pushed the Hwoarang bar above the horse bar. Oh my god, he actually delivered the bomb for the Hwoarang. Wow, but maybe. It's not over yet though. It's not over yet. Does he have heal? He does have heal. Oh no, he's still gonna beat him. He's still. Oh my god, the Hwoarang was so close to winning. Wait, hold up. Oh my god. You know what? He brought that bomb to himself. He brought that bomb to himself. And that is pretty much it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about Light Hwoarang in the comments down below. So this is gonna be like a new thing I'm doing with my editor, where we're gonna be trying to find crazy replay from top players. Either we are featuring crazy player, or we are trying to feature a unit of interest for you guys to watch. And I think the quality of the recording wasn't like top tier for this one. We're gonna try to get that up, but I hope that was enjoyable for you guys. I try to look through and find out all the details in the replay if I can, and bring that to your attention. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you want more of this in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.